Hello, darling. You wake each morning to a brand new day, a fresh canvas upon which to paint your desires. Yet what do most souls do in those precious first moments? They reach immediately for their mechanical devices, filling their minds with the chatter and concerns of others before they have even greeted their own spirit. My dear friends, I must share with you one of the most profound secrets of manifestation. There exists a sacred window of time when the spiritual realm draws closest to our earthly plane. Between the hours of 3 and 5 in the morning, when the world sleeps in peaceful silence, the universe itself becomes your most attentive listener. This is not mere fancy or wishful thinking. This is spiritual law in action. During these miracle hours, as I call them, your spoken word carries tremendous power because it meets no resistance from the collective consciousness of humanity. The airwaves are clear, the spiritual channels are open, and your declarations can travel directly to the divine intelligence that governs all things. Think of it this way. Imagine trying to have an important telephone conversation during the busiest hour of the day, when every line is occupied and filled with static. Now imagine making that same call in the deep quiet of night, when the connection is crystal clear and every word reaches its destination perfectly. This is precisely what happens when you speak your truth in the sacred hours before dawn. The ritual I am about to share with you has transformed countless lives, and it will transform yours if you approach it with the proper understanding and unwavering faith. When you awaken naturally between 3 and 5 in the morning, and you will find yourself awakening at these hours once you set the intention, do not immediately return to sleep. This is the universe calling you to your appointment with destiny. Rise from your bed, plant your feet firmly upon the ground, and breathe deeply of this sacred air. Before you speak, center yourself in the knowing that you are a child of the Most High, endowed with divine authority to command your good. You are not a beggar pleading for scraps, but a royal heir claiming your inheritance. Feel this truth in every fiber of your being. Now, speak these words with absolute conviction. Today, everything I need comes to me with ease and abundance. I command this day to bring me opportunities, joy, and overflow. But dear ones, do not mumble these words as though you doubt their power. Speak them as a king issues a royal decree, as a captain commands his ship. Your words are not suggestions. They are spiritual orders that the universe must obey. Why does this early morning hour hold such power? The answer lies in the nature of the mind and spirit. During these quiet hours, your conscious mind, with all its doubts and limitations, is still partially at rest. Your subconscious mind, that faithful servant which never questions but only obeys, is wide open to receive your instructions. It's like having direct access to the control room of your life experience. Moreover, in the wisdom traditions of every culture, the pre-dawn hours have been recognized as the time when the veil between worlds grows thin. The ancient mystics knew what modern man has forgotten, that these hours pulse with creative potential, waiting for someone with understanding to speak life into form. Now let me share with you the secret that makes all the difference. The power lies not merely in the words you speak, but in the authority with which you speak them. The universe recognizes only one thing, 70, absolute certainty. It responds to faith as a seed responds to rich soil. But doubt, worry, and hesitation are like weeds that choke out your good before it can take root. When you place your morning command, you must do so with the same confidence you would use when ordering a meal at your favorite restaurant. You don't sit at the table wondering if the kitchen might have food, or if the waiter might possibly take your order. You speak clearly, knowing that the entire establishment exists to serve you. This same certainty must infuse your spiritual declarations. Remember this fundamental law. Universe is always saying yes to you. It never argues, never hesitates, never questions your worthiness. It simply mirrors back to you the energy and expectation you put forth. If you approach with uncertainty, you receive uncertain results. If you approach with unwavering faith, you receive unwavering manifestations. But here comes the crucial part that many overlook. Your morning command is like planting a seed, but that seed must be tended throughout the day. If you declare abundance at 4 in the morning but spend your afternoon complaining about bills, you have watered your seed with poison. If you command joy before dawn, but entertain thoughts of lack and limitation as the day progresses, you confuse the universe with mixed signals. Your energy throughout the entire day must match the frequency of your morning declaration. This is what we call spiritual integrity. 12. The alignment of thought, word, and deed. Every thought you think, every word you speak, every action you take should echo and amplify your morning command. I want you to understand that this is not about positive thinking alone. This is about spiritual authority. BS, your divine right to direct the creative forces of life toward your highest good. You are not trying to convince the universe to give you something. You are remembering your true nature as a co-creator with the divine and exercising the power that was always yours. For the next 21 days, and why 21? Because this is the time required to establish a new spiritual habit. I challenge you to rise during these sacred hours and give your command. Set your intention before sleep to awaken naturally between 3 and 5. Your spirit knows how to rouse you at the perfect moment. Keep your command simple and strong. Don't burden it with complicated requests or limitations. The simpler the statement, the cleaner the energy, the faster the manifestation. Today brings me my perfect good is more powerful than a lengthy list of specific demands. As you continue this practice, watch for the signs. Perhaps an unexpected opportunity presents itself. Maybe a solution appears for a problem that seemed impossible. Possibly money arrives from a forgotten source. These are not mere coincidences. They are evidence that you are remembering how to work with spiritual law instead of against it. Some of you may think, but I'm not a morning person, or I need my sleep. My dear friends, you can sleep anytime. But you can only claim your divine appointment during these sacred hours. The universe doesn't ask if it's convenient. It offers its greatest gifts when you're willing to meet it on its terms. Others may say, this seems too simple. But remember that profound truth is always simple. It's only the human mind that complicates what the spirit makes plain. The greatest spiritual laws can be understood by a child, yet they hold power enough to transform worlds. As days turn to weeks and weeks to months, you'll discover something remarkable. You'll no longer need to set an alarm because your spirit will awaken you naturally at the appointed hour. You'll begin to sense the different quality of energy in these pre-dawn moments. You'll feel the presence of infinite possibility surrounding you like a warm embrace. Your days will begin to flow with an ease you hadn't known was possible. Challenges that once seemed overwhelming will resolve themselves with surprising grace. People, situations, and resources will align in ways that seem miraculous, but are simply the natural result of working in harmony with divine order. This is your invitation to step into a new level of conscious creation. Tomorrow morning, when the world lies sleeping, you can be speaking life into your day before it begins. You can be setting the tone while others stumble through their routines. You can be claiming your good before the sun even rises. The universe is waiting for you to remember who you truly are. Not a victim of circumstances, but a master of destiny. Not someone who hopes for better days, but someone who commands them into existence. Your voice has power. Your words have authority. Your declarations shape reality itself. Rise tomorrow in the sacred hours. Speak your truth with absolute conviction. Align your daily energy with your morning command, and prepare to witness the magnificent unfoldment of your divinely ordained good. If this message has stirred something in your spirit, I invite you to subscribe to our channel, where we share these soul-lifting truths daily. Like this video if it has blessed you, and share it with anyone who needs to remember their divine power. Together, we're awakening to the truth that we are far more powerful than we've been taught to believe. The universe is listening. Your good is waiting. The only question remaining is, will you rise to claim it?